Welcome to VEQTA Sports and the very first episode of Lumo and Sarge. This weekend, the Premier League is back. The Premier League finally returns, Chris Iwelumo. And it all kicks off with the champions, Leicester City, taking on newly promoted Hull City. Are the Foxes still going to be a force this season?
Yeah, I think they will. I think they'll... I feel that they've kept some big players. Obviously, losing Kante to Chelsea is a massive loss. But they've invested well. They've got a fantastic scouting network there, keeping the likes of Mahrez, Vardy, and they've got brought in Musa, who's supposedly faster than Vardy. It's going to be a real threat. What we've got to remember about Leicester is last year they I think 80% of the games they had less possession of the ball, and I feel that teams now will let Leicester have more of the ball, sit in and probably try and play counter. But I have to say that Leicester have some very good technical players there, and they can create chances as well. I feel against Hull, for whatever reason, that's a poison chalice there. They'll come into the season without a manager in place. It's a caretaker. For whatever reason, Steve Bruce has walked. It makes no sense. Something very wrong at that club to come into the Premier League with that investment of money and not have a manager in place before the first game of the season. It's crazy.
Even at this stage, I will hands down say it will be a miracle if they stay in this league. Goodison Park, the venue for Everton versus Tottenham. This is probably one of the bigger games of the weekend. Everton aside, in the midst of transition with the new manager Ronald Koeman, plenty of business being done, of course, with, like we say, with Ashley Williams, one of the players to join up with the side at Goodison Park, and then Spurs, who will be looking to build on what actually kind of ended up being a disappointing finish to the season, didn't it? Yeah,
they kind of fell away, didn't they? I've got to say, fair play to Leicester. They just kept on going, and Tottenham done everything in their power to try and stay on the heels, but kind of lost their way a little bit. I felt that they've addressed certain things about the physicality of their game as well. They were receiving a lot of yellow cards and suspensions and things last year, and I think they've had a little kind of bit of a talking to about that, Tottenham. But no, Pochettino, I feel that they'll be up there again. They've brought in support for Harry Kane. It's not just him leading the line, but I feel that we've got a young, very energetic team that has a lot of talent. But for me, I think Koeman has had enough time to come in there, put it to the players what he wants, and they'll be a very, very good outfit. I think they could be a dark horse this year. So it's so important to start well in the Premier League. It is vital. Arsene Wenger's come out time and time again, and he says the start can be the difference to winning the league or not.
Well, it always is with Arsenal. Yeah. That's why they've not won it, because they always have a tricky period at least once or twice during this Premier League season. 5:30, the later kick-off. All eyes on Pep Guardiola, all eyes on the Etihad Stadium for Manchester City versus Sunderland. I've gone for Sergio Aguero as my top goal scorer this year. I think the way that Pep will get playing, he loves playing with a little man up front, so to speak. And Kevin De Bruyne, I think if he can stay fit and they get that partnership flowing, I think they'll definitely be on to a winner. And almost, for me, you can not guarantee it, but my favourite is the title goes to Manchester, whether it's Mourinho or Pep, I don't know.
I've got to agree. I think both Manchester clubs will take first and second spot in the Premier League. I feel that Pep, he has the more that I read, he wants to have a part to do with everything to do with the club. You know, he's that intense.
What you drink, what you
read. Yeah, exactly. And it's so important because he wants the best. He wants his players to strive to be the best, because that's what he wants to be. He will achieve so much there. They've made some good signings. You know, I feel that I've got to agree with Aguero. I think he was an unbelievable player anyway, and I only feel under the guidance of Guardiola, I feel that he will improve. He is a world class, you know, Aguero, and I just feel that it's going to be with the calibre of managers. When you look at the likes of,
that's the key thing. People are ignoring the players and just focusing on.
That could be the difference, John. It could be the difference. I feel that it's so hard to call. It's so hard to call what the top four is going to be, because
there's 7 in it for me. There's 7.
So 3 managers are going to miss out. 3 managers that have invested, been throwing a lot of money at the team, are going to miss out. Is there going to be one of the dramatic sackings because someone's not achieving? You know, it's just this is football. You know, it's a result business, and if the managers don't deliver the results, then they're out the door. So I feel that you've got Jurgen Klopp who's come in, and he's made some fantastic signings for me. I think they could also be a dark horse. The Liverpool against United, I think it's the Liverpool teams against the Manchester clubs. I think it's going to be a very interesting campaign.